Hello everybody, welcome to another MerlinCast. It is I, Merlin. Got a couple wonderful people here with me. I have Mr. Dickey over here.
Hello.
Joining us again. I got Nick. Got Tiefling, of course, doing his classic opening. And I got Xevrix, which is perfect because I believe, sir, you have a topic you'd like to start us off with, sir.
Yes.
What would that be?
I'm assuming most of you have seen the recent Samurai Jack series.
Yeah.
I haven't. Fuck you.
No, so we can't talk about it.
No, we can talk about it briefly. We can talk it briefly.
This is close your ears.
I legitimately didn't see the last episode.
I haven't seen the last.
it either.
I missed the last two.
But I won't talk about it.
Good.
Well, let's just talk generally about the series thus far and how we thought about it.
This series is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah?
It's grittier, darker than what Samurai Jack was, while still being Samurai Jack. It has a different pacing to it almost, and it's very strange in a lot of places.
Like what?
There's well,
The fact that the daughters of Boku aren't actually wearing clothes.
yeah.
Yeah, they're covered in black.
They're covered in a goo.
They're like charcoal
The essence.
skin. Essence.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Aku literally came to this cult, put himself in a chalice, had a woman drink it, and she gave birth to 7 daughters?
Yeah.
Yes.
7 or 8.
Also, he didn't make her drink it. He
No.
just put it in there and then left.
Yeah. You're just
Yeah. It wasn't like a religion he started. It's just something that kind of happened.
no, they were just worshiping him, and he came up out of nowhere like, huh,
He's got a cult.
this
just
is
by
pretty
accident.
good. That statue's almost on point.
Very good.
Extra thick.
I can tell. I can tell that it's different.
It's very so. I think that's why they haven't used him too much.
Yeah.
It's not. It's very close though.
It is, but there's just
It's not
There-
Mako. It's not Mako.
There is a distinct difference, and you won't notice it at first, but the longer it goes on...
No, you notice it the second he opens his mouth.
You know.
If you've heard enough, if you listen to enough Mako, you can always tell.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I thought that was kind of interesting about it, though, is that the whole series has been really dark, really serious for the most part. But the one thing they decided to keep not really that dark, which is Aku, which is interesting because even though the thing about it is in the original series, if you guys remember, sometimes Aku was really comedic. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he was also really scary. Like they balanced it out. It depended on the episode.
Extra thick.
Yeah, but this one is like we've only seen him like twice, and he's just comical. And I'm like, Aku can be funny, but Aku can also be really intimidating sometimes.
I think the reason why they made him funny is because he thought he won,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he doesn't care anymore.
When he goes to attack Jack, that's where his real evil side comes out. And
Don't talk about it.
I won't, because...
No,
it's
you're going too far.
Like
You're going too far.
I got
Shut
two.
up.
It's a roller
I have like
coaster.
2 episodes before the season goes, so I'll talk about it by the end. But I've been really into it. It's just that I
I
have.
think we need to cut it here before we can't trust.
Yeah.
We can't trust Base's
can't.
mouth.
No, you can trust
no,
my mouth.
No, the fuck are you talking about? No.
Yes, I can.
No matter the ending, you're going to cry because it's the end.
Yeah.
You think so? You would say it is the end. There's no more.
It's
well,
the
Gendy has come
definitive.
out and say that he's...
That's it.
That's it.
Well, that's I guess so.
I like it when a creator is able to end their product.
No, that is good as opposed to milking it. The only thing about it that makes me sad is because it was so good, honestly, that I just feel like they could have done much more with it, this more serious, mature universe. But at the same time,
It
for it to
might
end...
just be the end of Jack's story while they continue on the universe.
Nah, he's done.
But I'm pretty sure they're just done.
Well,
Because anything after this would probably feel a little forced.
Yeah.
all we really wanted was a conclusion. There's enough old Jack you can go
Maybe
back
they
to.
could have done something different and made like this ending episode like an hour long, so that people feel like they
I
could have
wish they
gotten
would have done that.
more out of it. But because it's the regular length, things feel.
Rush?
Apparently, people feel like it felt.
Well, that's because they spent a lot of time in the first season just building up to the battle with Aku. I feel like they could have used a couple episodes to cut out some filler. Because there was some stuff I think you might not have needed.
Yeah.
But overall, though, I still thought it was very good. But you're right. I think we should cut it at Jack before we get into too deep spoiler territory.
I can't talk about the whole Tumblr debacle.
No.
Is
my
that
God,
is that the whole
fuck
is that the sex thing with the
People didn't like the fact that Jack got a love interest.
I will say on that point, I am like notorious, well known. Anybody that knows my feelings about stories, don't get me wrong. I like a good romance if it's done well, but I hate the fact that to make everything more marketable, they just jackhammer a romance into everything sometimes out of nowhere. And though I do like these characters, and I thought the romance was okay, I don't think it was necessary.
It works so well for the ending.
That's the thing,
It
though.
does.
You're not just using it as heterosexual like slander. Which
Basically,
I
have to
know
know more
sounds stupid, but
People wanted Jack to fuck, what was it, Johnny Bravo or some shit?
yeah, something like
The
that.
internet wanted the weird thing where like Jack got
Those-
embarrassed because some dude saw him in his underwear. They wanted him to fuck, and the internet can't get over their shit.
I-
Don't get me started. Internet's a terrible place.
They also wanted Ashi.
No. Tumblr's
To,
a terrible place.
I mean,
Tumblr is-
So is Vote now. Vote's
Really?
pretty bad now.
Did they fuck up Vote too?
The fuck is vote?
Alright, I don't. You guys don't really follow Reddit, but there's a big subreddit called on Reddit called The Donald.
Oh.
And it basically, I don't. There's some of their moderators got banned, and then they started protesting, and then everybody moved to Vote, and nobody really cares on Reddit apparently. except for The Donald. I don't know. They're a political based sub, and they're breaking the rules.
They're doing stupid shit.
It's just drama, and I try to avoid drama on Reddit, but
anywhere, I'd imagine.
yeah, in general, but.
We can have an entire
But Vote is
conversation
now
about
cancer,
toxic
guys.
people.
Well,
So stay away.
All right. Well, we might come back to that when we get to general stuff.
Yeah.
But Tiefling, do you have a topic to talk about? If it's not Dragon Ball Super, that'll be mine because I haven't talked about Dragon Ball in a while. So
Well, something interesting did happen within the past couple of weeks for Dragon Ball Super, but I'll let you have that.
all right, or whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay,
That's good.
okay. He's smiling over there.
I'm not up to date on that episode. Like, I'm skipping like 30 episodes, but I saw what happened. I was like, I just gotta watch this one episode.
Episode 90 was like the best episode of Super.
I know.
And 91,
I've
it was
heard-
going to be hard to follow it up, but it.
Yeah.
Is that the turn of Gohan?
Looks pretty good.
Is
yeah.
that what it is?
That was episode 90.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Episode
like I
90
said,
was
I
Gohan
haven't been keeping up because of the build up to the tournament. I just want to get to the tournament.
91 introduced new characters.
Really?
Yeah.
First female Super Saiyan
What?
on
Yep.
screen. Yeah.
Sweet.
There are two of them.
Let's
Not
not,
yet.
talk about
Wait,
it.
wait. Hold
Let's
on.
not
We'll
talk
get
about
there.
it.
But all right,
But
Tiefling, what's your
for
topic? Sorry.
my topic, I think I'll talk about the fact that Injustice 2 was released on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And this is going to get really heavy into fighting game like terminology, but basically half of the characters are in close rushdown, which is basically you do your normal combos, you string together stuff, you're having a good time, you're in the fight, it's an actual match. And then the other half of the characters are full screen projectile, which means you stand at the as far away as you can and you spam a move that shoots out a bullet, and the bullet goes really fast, and you stand on one side of the screen, and you win the game. And because there's one specific character that everybody's hating on, which is Deadshot, because he can go from a move that shoots bullets at this level to a move that shoots bullets at this level, and then with that refresh, he can shoot it again here, and he'll just endlessly do it until the match is over, and it just becomes not fun.
Yeah, ranked is broken.
Basically, so what needs to happen is they need to find a middle ground, but like...
I think ranged characters in general are a poor idea in fighting games because there's always going to be a certain point where they're just going to be better or they're going to be unplayable, and it'd be almost impossible to balance it. To be fair,
That's basically what I was saying. Is
Sounds unbalanced,
They
yeah.
can't really balance it without giving every single character a move that would run through the projectiles. But then at that point, why have the projectiles?
exactly.
In the first place?
They're just going to be unplayable, and it's like,
It's
I mean, if they
basically comes
figure it
down
out,
to
they
it.
figure it out. But it's
I mean,
like,
they could turn his bullets into a resource.
But that's like
okay, I get you to half
Like,
health now, and
'cause
then
each
it's
of-
not
each-
even fair.
Each
Still.
of his meter burns puts out maybe 3 to 6 bullets.
well, if it becomes a resource, then they just do normal combos until you're at. I can guarantee all of my shots hitting because they're full screen, and then I'll just use all of my bullets in the second half of the match and win.
That's fine. You still gotta hit me first, but
it's
like-
hard to balance.
It's hard. And
No, I mean, but if they made it a limited resource, I would just start the game out shooting, and basically the match would start at you being at half health and me being at full health, and that just wouldn't even be fair.
It's true.
It's hard to find a balance, especially when you're trying to make a fighting game for DC characters.
You know, I was watching you play some of that yesterday. I played a little bit of it, and you didn't actually bring that up as a negative at all for that. I was kind of surprised.
I tried to keep the tarnish away from you. We just kind of went into the story.
I mean, I thought...
There's one problem that I just cannot get over that it's really, really annoying me.
What's that?
So, in DC, several characters have super strength.
Yeah.
So, in order to show that in the game, they're able to rip things off walls and throw things around and... generally have super strength.
Darkseid can throw an alligator at you.
Well, any character with super strength can throw that alligator.
A giant alligator.
Blue Beetle cannot.
Yeah. Really?
Blue Beetle can. In the Injustice universe, apparently Blue Beetle does not have super strength. That thing that allows him to fight Superman and actually be useful.
To be fair, that's kind of one thing I've noticed up a lot of these cross universes or in universes. Like for instance, with the DC Injustice or before that DC versus Mortal Kombat, I'd be thinking. Some of these fights, obviously, if you took them in universe, would be super unbalanced.
Well, here's the thing.
Like
the fights between Batman and Superman, for the most part, Batman is using kryptonite armor, so they always has green kryptonite on him.
Yeah.
And then for most of the fights in Injustice 2, Batman starts off the fight fucking throwing a red kryptonite grenade at Superman.
Yeah, then
Blue
Beetle, Firestorm activates, transmutes some kryptonite on Kara.
Like they actually give Deadshot shoots the Flash in the knee, and then Captain Cold freezes it, so he's not always at full speed.
But he's still able to go do his super speed moves throughout.
I know, but it's like they set up the idea that
he's a little weaker,
crippled and slightly weaker.
They try. They do try.
They try, and then just at this point, they just forgot.
Honestly, when I was watching the plot of that game, and I just kept thinking, once you got to I guess Act 2, from Chapter 4 to 6, which is about where we stopped the playthrough, I kept thinking how half the fights were just kind of like, oh man, this is a cameo where we show up, we'll fight, and I'm like, we shouldn't have fought. Yeah. What is this?
That's how a lot of fighting games are.
It's a reason to get the character into the game.
But it's just funny, Dr. Fate's literally I'm here to help you, and if you don't come, I'll beat your ass. And I'm
they beat his ass, and then he's like,
and it's okay, later. You know what? I shouldn't have been like that. And I'm like,
no. It comes back. They legitimately have a reason for why he did that, and it makes sense later.
But it's just kind of funny.
At the time, it's it makes no sense.
I want to spoil that one.
Don't.
It's fucking stupid.
Because I'm eventually going to show him the end.
I know.
But for the most part, the game is very fun.
I liked it.
It's just, they have Cyborg and Blue Beetle, and Cyborg can do things Blue Beetle can't.
And it's fucking stupid.
It's true.
Cyborg has super strength and Blue Beetle doesn't. What? Explain.
Cyborg has normal strength. He can't throw an alligator, but he can pick up something and throw it.
No, Cyborg can rip stuff off walls and do the throwing of the orbs and all the super strength things. He can throw the alligator.
He can't throw the alligator. I tried.
Okay,
Trust me.
Only a few characters can throw the alligator. But Blue Beetle can't do any of that. He can only run and jump off stuff. He has no super strength. It's annoying. I really like Blue Beetle. It's a personal nitpick of mine.
No, it's understandable though. They kind of really give people a disadvantage they don't need.
Yeah.
Though I will admit some of them were great. Like Green Arrow versus Bane. I like Green Arrow, but
Green Arrow versus Bane was the best fight.
It was great, but I like how it's just I'm thinking to myself, I was so afraid because I took the control. I'm like, I just started button mashing because Green Arrow versus Bane, I'm fucked. I'm Green Arrow.
And then he won easily because I put the game to very easy.
But you understand, I don't care that it was very easy because I'm thinking comic book logic. I was so afraid. Green Arrow versus Bane. I am so fucked right now. They're going to pull some bullshit.
And then they did pull some bullshit.
They did actually pull some bullshit.
So, Joe, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about the phrase kneel before Grodd?
He didn't get to that point.
I didn't get to that point.
You didn't get to that point?
No. We only got up to
Chapter
the Cyborg
6.
and Catwoman chapter 6.
When they started
you got to that point then?
No, he didn't say
that was the, you didn't play Black Canary.
No.
No.
We played Green Arrow because Green Arrow's lines are just strictly better.
His lines were pretty great. No, they did do a good job with Green Arrow. Much better than the show. Yeah,
Green Arrow is funny in this game.
He's actually Green Arrow. But no, I did like it. I thought that the story was decent. It is weird, though, seeing a lot of the characters like Superman and Wonder Woman being kind of evil.
What do you mean kind of evil? Wonder Woman is the most evil person in the universe.
Wonder Woman's the reason Superman is like this right now.
But it's just weird to me.
What do you mean right now?
Forever.
Like, in the Batman ending, the new Justice League starts off with Kara in the Superman position.
Yeah. He's in fucking... I can't say that.
I'm wondering if they're going to actually bring back Jason and Starfire in the comic books.
Yes.
They are?
If they're coming back as DLC characters, they will be.
Well, I'm just wondering how Jason's return is going to affect Damian, for the most part.
Damian was annoying.
Damian Wayne needs to fucking change because Dick Grayson died for him twice.
Twice.
Yeah.
Dick Grayson died because of him, and Dick Grayson died for him.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Grayson died saving his soul after he became Dead Man. And that's just going off into a
whole
another tangent.
Yeah, I actually read that comic.
Yeah, but Dick Grayson's my favorite comic book character, and for his death to be really impactful and then nothing was kind of shitty.
Damien justifies it by let's kill everyone because Dick Grayson would have wanted it that way. No.
And then Jason Todd shows up and kicks his ass, and he's a better person. Hopefully.
No, it won't happen. Jason Todd's a horrible influence. What do you mean?
Yeah, without Dick Grayson, the Bat family's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Drake doesn't exist in this universe. No, he's in the Phantom Zone.
Oh my god, that means that Superman and...
Superboy's in the Phantom Zone. Beast Boy's in the Phantom Zone. Kid Flash is in the Phantom Zone.
Tim Drake's in the Phantom Zone.
Last podcast, check it out, Danny Phantom podcast.
Yo, Dan Phantom. Okay, new topic. What the fuck is Danny Phantom's most powerful villain? Him from the future when he took over Vlad Plasmus. He's like, I'm older now. I'm no longer Danny. I am Daniel. Dan Phantom.
That was a great podcast ending. All right, well, let's move on to a slightly more serious topic. Nick, what do you have for us tonight? What's your topic for tonight, besides Team Meat Co. USA?
Team Meat Co, dude.
Yo, the 100% Beef Company.
I mean, I could go into a lot about how the meat industry is pretty bad.
Yeah, let's not.
We generally try to keep things fairly unpolitical, but
we try to keep things nerdy.
We try to keep things generally geeky. I don't mind it when it gets serious sometimes, but do you have a geeky topic before Meat Co? Before Donald Meat Co?
I don't know. This week I've been playing a lot of a board game called Millennium Blades. We might play that here as a game, not tonight though.
But yeah, I'd be interested in doing that. Like,
dude, you just literally went through the entire movie of Alien Covenant. You got something.
I mean, I can go on to Alien Covenant. No, they don't want any more of that.
There's a whole other podcast for that.
I've been watching a lot of this anime I found called Natsume Yuujinchou.
What's that?
With the cat?
Yes.
With the cat, dude.
Yes, it's the guy that has his grandmother's yokai book.
Yeah.
It has 6 full seasons out.
5 full seasons. The 6th one is current.
What's it about?
It is about a young boy.
Fuck you! This is my topic.
It's topic.
It starts out as a teenager in high school. He inherits his grandmother's problem because his grandmother. I don't know if she was being a bitch. I'm only like halfway through the 2nd season.
No, she's fine.
Yeah. She just. I don't know if she was just being really bitter. I assume she was just being really bitter. And she would take these yukai, which are basically spirits, or not spirits, but ghosts, essentially. They're really like, in between like ghost, demons, spirits.
They're Japanese folk demons.
Japanese ghosts. Fight each other?
No, they're just lonely, dude.
Dual monsters.
But
they don't fight each other.
Yeah, it's not Pokemon.
It's pretty good though.
Everything
you should check it out. Basically, she put together this book of names where she dueled all the demons as many as she could, and she got them to take their names.
Okay.
And she they explained this in the first episode.
So it is dual monsters.
No, they swear fealty to her, and then they all hate her, and he has like the same aura as her, so they come to fight him, and the show is about him solving their
problems, and it's really funny.
It's him going around solving their problems and becoming friends with all of these.
I mean, that's how it starts out, and then it kind of it turns into him just his day-to-day life.
It gets deeper than that later, but like
the
first season, it's like an episodic kind of like the guy goes around and solves these problems for these. They're ridiculously depressing.
Yeah,
and
the whole
really
show is just Sad Boy 3000.
But it's
dude.
like
Seriously?
it's so good. I recommend it.
Sad
to
Boy
high
is cat,
heavens.
dude.
Sad boy's cat.
What's it called again?
Natsume Yuujinchou.
Natsume Yuujinchou.
I'll check it out. Yeah,
It's
make
really
sure
good.
text me it or something
Yeah, I think
so that I
it's
know
really
how to
good.
spell it in the description.
It's on Crunchyroll. It's
on Crunchyroll,
It's
yeah.
like the sixth season. All of it is on Crunchyroll, but the sixth season is
It's
on
current,
like
yeah.
most popular and currently updated.
I have
it most
not even
popular?
heard of this show at
It
all.
is really good.
Yeah, man. But it's great, though, because I actually have a cat with white, and he has orange spots. That
So you
just
feel-
sits on my lap the whole time while I watch it, and it's great.
Does it have the little gray?
No, it doesn't have any black spots,
Aw.
but it's good.
All right.
But other than that, I
Do
mean,
you
I've
feed
been
him
playing.
shaved ice?
He does eat watermelon.
Okay, then we're good.
He does eat watermelon.
Then we're good.
Hey Nick, you want to drop like $200 on a box of Eternal Masters and make a cube?
No, if I was going to make a cube for a Magic set, I'd just buy the cards individually. I think the next cube I'll put together is, I think, revised. I think it's the next cube.
Really revised?
I really want to play Alpha Beta. I haven't played like those cards in forever.
Gotta find
Yeah,
a
that's
gotta find a
amazing.
Black Lotus.
Really, really good.
Huh.
Yeah,
Anything else,
The
Nick?
cards like that, I mean, I just end up proxying. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
They've
worth.
moved on to Magic.
It's not worth.
He's on Magic now.
It's not. I'm on Magic. Yeah. The other thing I've been doing all week is playing a lot of Moto for the channel. You know.
Oh, yeah. Susquehanna River Goblins.
Yeah, so it's gonna River Goblins.
Yeah, promote that. Talk about that for a minute.
I did.
Seriously.
I did go 3-0 in a draft last night. I did not record it because halfway through the first game I made a fucking terrible mistake, but I still won because my
But he
deck
didn't
was
want to-
broken.
But he didn't want to look like a
Yeah,
loser
it was
on
just
the
like it was pretty bad. I went to Magma Spray a creature that just couldn't.
Be
I went to Magma Spray a god expecting it to get exiled, and I just got shit on because it doesn't work. Like
But then
that.
you still won.
I still won because he grinded me out of that first game. Then I won the first game. Second game he grinded me out because I did the stupid Ag Spray. Third game I hit him for 20 in one turn because it was stupid.
Jesus Christ.
Because it was like I had a 4/4, and then I gave it +1/+1 and played Onward to Victory, which gives it plus X plus O, where it's power. So it was a 5/5, and then it came a 10/10, and then the second half of Victory gives a double strike. So I just hit him for 20 when he alpha strike me, and I was like, I win, right? I guess I win. I shouldn't have won, but I did it.
Okay.
Man, yeah.
Playing a lot of Magic, watching some good anime.
Yeah, other than that, I haven't been doing much. I mean, yeah.
Worse.
I work a lot, yeah, just throwing boxes.
And you
Ignoring me when I try to say hi.
Do you, I've
heard
you work at Unload?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why.
Like on my way out, I'll be like,
Half my
I'll
friends
yell-
work at FedEx.
I'll yell to you. And I'm
By the end of the day, I'm
Yeah.
mad. Like, there's no point.
oh, I feel that.
Yeah.
Dude,
The only
I feel that
thing
so
I
hard.
don't miss about FedEx is having to handle horse semen all the time.
What?
Well,
Yeah, gallons of
Well,
horse
that was
semen.
just your truck. I think, like, I've only
That
ever
was-
seen it once.
That specific truck
What the
every
hell?
day, either horse,
It's not-
bull, or cow semen.
Are you for
2
real right
gallons
now?
of it.
yeah. How do you
gallons
think the
spilled
milk
everywhere.
industry works?
How do you think the milk industry?
Back to the meat industry, guys.
Merlin vomits
That ain't
off
milk.
camera.
That ain't milk.
I've seen that shit spilled before.
That is
It's
actually
terrible.
for semen, not alcohol. All right.
But
No,
let's move on to the next topic.
Yeah, how do
before
they
we-
how do you think the milk industry works, dude? They have to get cows pregnant somehow.
Well, that does explain the consistency, the thickness, the.
Next topic.
Anyway, Dickey, please. What is your topic this evening? I'm curious.
It better be me as bad.
There are currently 138 chapters of Boku no Hero Academia,
Okay.
and over the course of 3 days,
You read all of it.
I read all of it.
You know what? I'm glad you could tell me about this because I watched the first episode. I couldn't get into it. I will be honest. I couldn't. I really liked One Punch Man, and I just kind of felt like, I already saw the superhero satire thing done better.
It's not a satire.
It's not
This is the
satire.
thing, though. This is the thing. I read the one shot, okay, that the manga was based on, and I really liked that concept, where the guy just like designed the weapons for the superheroes, and I thought that the basic designs for the villains were really cool, and then I just realized that wasn't the manga.
But Joe,
So
here's the thing: they did a crossover They did a crossover panel for Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Where Goku handed off the torch to Luffy. And said,
I remember that.
take care of that guy. He's
Take
going to
care
be
of
the
that
next
kid.
upcoming. He's going to be the next
Take care of
upcoming
that kid.
star.
So basically, Akira Toriyama has given Boku no Hero Academia like the torch.
The seal, well, that's
seal of
great.
approval.
If it's long running, that's good. But
It's already at 135 chapters and shows absolutely no sign of slowing down.
Well,
anytime soon.
honestly,
it
look,
is going to be amazing.
you know what?
It already is
Honestly,
amazing.
Tiefling. If I have the time, I'll read it. Secondly, people said the same thing about Toriko. Guess what happened to Toriko?
Toriko's number 11.
It's gone now. It's over. You know, it's like I'm just saying the hype. But tell me, what are your thoughts on the chapters? Obviously, you liked it.
Chapter 15.
I
really
Not
I do.
135.
I really
Toriko
enjoy
died early.
What did Toriko
everything.
Do you like
They
All Might?
lost the- they
series.
lost
Is All Might the guy?
premise.
They lost
Do you hear Chris Sabat's
I
voice
feel like
in the
it should have
panels?
been like Hunter
Occasionally,
Hunter.
yeah.
I can explain exactly why Toriko died.
Okay.
Hold on, let him finish his topic.
See, I watched up until probably 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
In the anime,
Yeah.
all subbed. I haven't
okay.
watched with dub.
What?
But
what
I
anime?
My hero.
Boku.
Don't even borrow with the dub. Just watch this up.
Yeah,
But
so
Chris
The
Chris
notorious.
Sabat though is All Might.
Fine.
Chris
subs-
Sabat is All Might.
the sub's actually kind of a lot better.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, like I've been having so much fun with this. Like I remember when I was like halfway through all the chapters, seeing a video online about somebody thinking of My Hero Academia as like character study
Okay.
rather than a shonen.
All
Because
right.
that's what it is at its heart. It's a shonen.
Yeah, it's definitely a shonen.
And it's really interesting because you've got a person, Deku, the main character, Izuku, who was born without any powers.
Yeah.
So he's
You're not. He was legitimately double jointed in his right big toe.
Oh God, this is what you guys are talking about. I watched the first episode of that and I was like, this isn't for me. I'm just gonna move on to Sad Cat now.
Yeah. See, that's the show.
Great.
Yeah, like
I
It
built.
gets past that.
it's just
Thank you.
it's
Yeah.
really
I
interesting
agree.
because you get this main character who is, by our standards, a completely normal person.
Yeah.
And you've got him surrounded by people who have all of these different powers.
Yeah.
But those powers are normal to them.
Yeah.
They're extraordinary to the main character and to us.
But powers are the norm, though. It's almost like a person with a disability trying to walk.
Yeah.
You know, like if they can't walk. It's that idea and trying to persevere by a disability. That's what the show's about. And I get that. That's cool.
No, but he is then chosen
And-
because he's a great person to be the inheritor of the only inheritable power on the planet,
And what's that?
the All Might.
What's the All Might?
One for
One
all.
for all for one. The
No,
main,
all for one,
Which
which
is-
is the evil power.
yeah.
Wait, so if
One
that's
for
the
all.
same power as All Might, because he runs into All Might, isn't that just like ridiculous power?
All Might, but
All
he
Might's-
can't control it.
All Might's power is to pass on his power. He
It's
got
the-
his power from someone else.
Basically,
Alright.
this is a power that is passed down, and the more that is passed down, the stronger it becomes.
But once it's passed down, you begin to lose your power.
And because All Might, spoilers, is dying, he needed to choose somebody to pass it on to. And then he sees Deku, a kid who has no powers, trying to fight a supervillain to save the person that made his life hell.
Alright.
Because not even his bullies deserve to be murdered.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So he is then chosen, and All Might decides to mentor him to basically teach him how to truly become the hero that he desires to be.
All right. That's just
Spoiler, by the way.
big times. There will be
Yeah,
spoilers
like
in this
all over the
description.
One more spoiler. Deku wasn't the one that was supposed to be chosen.
But let's not get to that.
Yeah, I won't.
John.
So, with my obsession with this,
Okay.
maybe not obsession, I don't know if that's the right word.
Your extreme interest.
With
You
my
finished it in
fixation.
3
Addiction.
days.
Yes, with my
He
fixation.
really likes the manga.
The manga's a lot better than the show, too.
Always.
Oh,
What
absolutely.
are-
The show does really good, though.
What are some of your favorite mangas?
We already talked
Hunter,
about.
Hunter. That's it for Joe.
He's not wrong. I do love Hunter x Hunter. It's
Include light
true.
novel?
Yeah.
Parasite?
The Parasite light novel's dark.
Parasite's the manga's really good.
Yeah.
I
Don't
mean,
even need to mention Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball, obviously. I really like Hellsing. I like Death Note, the first half of it.
My favorite manga either has to go to, and these are two sides of the sides of a different spectrum. It's either Roni Kenshin or Mar.
Mar? What's Mar?
Yo, Mar.
You don't remember?
That's not the one with the giant cockroach people in Mars, is it?
That's Terra 4 Mars. Don't ever watch that.
Mar is the one where the kid from our universe goes into a strange world, and then like items are like magical powers, and he gets a magical ball and cup.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
one
it.
of the
It's
a,
so weird. It's like a boy.
I've never heard of
searching
Mar.
for his I have the entirety of the Mar manga. If you would like to borrow it.
It's like 17 chapters.
It is 15 volumes long, with 100% no filler.
No
anything.
filler.
100% of every single
It
panel
goes
is used
one
for,
by one by
So it's
one.
not One Piece where the manga is filler. Sorry, One Piece fans.
One
Sorry.
Piece is
It
filler.
is. Yeah, One Piece.
Like, I mean, I know One Piece has fans, but like,
One Piece is amazing at doing what it does.
world
but what it
building is
does
great.
Is world
like,
building.
One Piece is just building on a world and not on its plot, and that's the thing that
Turns you all away from it.
I know. Well, in all honesty, for real, if I had all the time in the world and I didn't have to work, sure, I'd dive into One Piece. But now One Piece is 900 episodes, and I have other things I need to
One
watch.
Piece is longer than Case Closed.
One Piece is 996 episodes long so far.
Oh my
Thank
god,
you.
it's
about to
almost
break
1,000.
1,000.
Thank you for making my point.
Oh my god.
But you see why when people give other people shit about not getting One Piece, I'm like, I'm sorry, I understand why they're intimidated
Look,
by it.
I'll watch One
it's
Piece when
like-
I'm good and fucking retired.
Yeah, it's like 400 hours.
When
of
it's
my
still
life.
going.
like 400
That is 400 hours of my life.
Over 400 hours.
No, they're 25-minute episodes.
Actually, that Tiefling, your favorite manga?
I would have to put it up between... This is really hard. I've read so much stuff.
I know you have.
Is it Rave Master?
Rave
Yeah.
Master.
Man,
Wait,
I was
Shaman
super
King?
into it.
Shaman King?
Shaman King doesn't have an ending yet.
I
Still
didn't read
doesn't?
Shaman King,
Really?
actually.
Yes.
It was one of those that I
Shaman
actually
King
like,
and...
actively
Okay.
avoided
I read it, but it's
because
not
I
bad.
didn't understand it.
I'm about to get into something on Shaman King.
Okay.
The Shaman King had, I think it was 25 volumes, and then 100% of everything that they had going for them fell apart. Like inner studio arguments with the editor, everything kind of like broke down, and they needed to end in one chapter when they were in the middle of a tournament.
What?
So they
Yeah,
then
it's true.
Yeah, so they then created a secondary by the original creator called Shaman King Flowers, and that is not over yet. So I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. I'd probably put Tokyo Ghoul.
You do like Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul up there. Tokyo Ghoul Re. I haven't finished Re.
Jojo?
Huh?
Jojo?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yes. Up until part 5.
5.
Part 6 and onwards is just
You
ridiculous.
don't like the female Joestar? Come on.
It's not that I don't like her, it's that everything else about the show just feels weird to me.
Alright. It's kind of
Part
glossy.
Part 7 and 8 are...
You don't like Steel Ball Run? Or?
No, I don't like past part 5.
Alright.
Nothing against Jolene and all them, they're great characters. I just can't get into their stuff.
Alright. Some people have that.
That and they fucking kill off Jotaro in like the worst way physically possible.
That's true. I mean, yeah.
When you kill my favorite character, I get really upset.
Everybody know. Well, I'll be marking it up. Anything else?
That's just the tip of the iceberg for me. That is no way in near like the only things that I can mention.
Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
No.
I like Fairy Tail.
No.
I wholeheartedly, legitimately like Fairy Tail.
The manga
You can
or
fight
the...
me. The manga. You can fight me.
Oh.
Well, alright, to be fair, I've only seen the first 5 episodes of the anime, and that was enough for me.
Rave Master is far superior in my personal opinion, but
They had a crossover.
they did have a crossover.
Shit, dude, I do like Fairy Tail, so you're not alone on this one.
Bitch, Nick.
Yeah,
Fairy Tail is decent.
Fairy Tail the manga is good. Fairy Tail the show is weird. It is a different monster altogether.
Yeah. Oh shit.
But Michael Jones plays one of the
Nick,
dragons.
you got any favorite mangas
in
we
the
have not
shitty
mentioned?
dub?
Oh, dude, I've honestly never read any manga.
What?
Not a single one.
Just pure anime?
Not a single book.
To be fair, most of the time the manga usually is better.
Oh, most of Gundam.
That's fine. Yeah, I stick to just regular books, dude, and like fucking comic books.
American comics.
I've read a lot of Sandman.
Would you like to borrow the entirety of Rurouni Kenshin? Because I have the entirety of
Kenshin
Rurouni
is a good
Kenshin.
manga.
Why? Because I
It's a
want
lot
to read
of-
that again.
No, it's
I
alright.
It's only
wanna read that
26
again.
volumes.
No, that's alright. One of the cats will just puke on it or something. It's not worth it.
I can replace it. It's fine. It's worth you reading the good story.
I don't want to read.
You got those
I just
Viz
want to sit there
compendiums?
and just
Watch the. I mean, I actually
You
do
want to sit
prefer
there
and
to watch
read
the
the
anime.
subtitles
Cannot
as you
watch
Exactly.
I cannot watch Rurouni Kenshin after reading
It's like
it.
somebody flipping the
What about
pages for
Samurai
me.
Fuck Samurai X.
What? Fuck Samurai X.
Fuck Samurai X.
What's wrong with Samurai X?
It's not the Rurouni Kenshin manga, which is the most superior version
What
of
is
reading
Samurai
their
X?
stories.
Samurai X is the ending.
What?
Actually, sorry, it's the prequel. It's parts of the ending. And
It's a prequel.
it's how he got his scars and everything.
I know.
Anyway,
I know. There's a.
That's included in the manga.
It's included,
Yeah.
but they expand on it more in X.
Really?
I know there's
Good
a
stuff.
show where they continue where with what's the kid's name?
It's
that-
not a show. It's literally one
Trust and
chapter.
betrayal
It's not even a
and-
full book. It's one chapter of.
him and Kenshin's son fighting over this sword because he feels like
No,
he's
it's not even
trying-
that. They didn't actually write that. It's just a story about him saving some nice people.
No, there's an actual show.
I did have a couple final topics since the battery's running low.
All right.
What?
Have any of you guys watched any of Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't. I've read up to where chapter 2 is probably
Like,
ending.
I remember for a while I hated on Attack on Titan, but I actually started watching some of the second season, and I've kind of been enjoying it. Surprisingly, the only problem I have is that, once again, kind of like a lot of these shows, it doesn't focus on the main characters that much.
No.
It's just like war
Aaron has
strategy.
nothing to do with anything,
I was like,
that's what I
okay,
like
so
to-
this all these random characters I don't know getting screwed, and I'm like, I mean, this is enjoyable, but I feel like, why aren't they focusing on the main characters?
because I don't feel like they should focus on Eren with Attack on Titan. Not very much.
But then why is he
Yeah.
the main character?
He's not very
He's
likable.
not really.
But then why make him the main character?
He's
Like,
just
I
a
like
poster
like
child.
all.
If they legitimately just made the thing about Revi,
Because,
no, just made the show about Revi, it'd be a better product.
They don't even have to do that though, because literally, like the episodes I've seen, I'm not super far into it. It's just following the random soldiers and their like battles. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with just the general war
I
concept.
legitimately would have liked it more if it was just a show about normal people with the gear, and then Aaron's a weird dude that can turn into a Titan, and none of the other Titans were people.
Yeah, everybody's a Titan. I think it's just ridiculous, and that's pretty much all I wanted to say about it.
Do you want to know what that entire concept ends up being? Because they made it to the basement and found out.
Don't tell me.
No,
Don't
dude,
tell
no.
me.
I haven't like.
Don't
I'm
spoil
holding
it.
out. I watched season 1. I'm holding out until season 2's done, then I'll watch it all at once.
Like, legitimately, there are people that follow it. I made it up until where they said that the walls were made of Titans, and then I shot myself in the fucking face.
That's where I stopped for a while, and then the new season came out, and I'm like, you know what? I did really like the first season. I had problems with
Yeah.
it, but I'll
Also,
try to watch
Tumblr
it.
ruins things for people.
Tumblr does.
Dude, that's why I stay away from Tumblr.
When they make it to the basement, all of your questions get answers, but they only bring up more questions.
Well, that's the thing,
Like,
though. The
good questions,
show
though.
was supposed to end like a while back. It just got popular.
So, Joe,
Yeah.
the continent that they're on is the only continent on the entire planet that is Titans.
I know this. I know that. And then everything else, it's just they're basically separated from the world.
Yeah.
It's really dumb.
It's like a weird experiment. I know that part. I've known that part for a while. It's
I read that manga up until like chapter 85 or something like
It was
that.
divine intervention.
divine.
Your divine intervention.
When Eren got captured for the second time.
Oh God, he keeps
You mean the 19th time?
he gets captured so much
He does. He's a really
The only
bad
way
main
that they can
character.
move the plot forward is by capturing.
because
by
he's
kidnapping
being
Eren.
super powered.
Because if he's free, he'll turn into a Titan and win.
Even if it's a tactical capture, it's still stupid.
Yeah, and then they're like, he's your ultimate weapon, and you're beating on him, and they're giving him a hard time. Like, who's the is it the captain? Is that Levy?
Revi.
Yeah.
Kick the
Levy.
shit out of him all the time.
I don't like him though. Like I know you said follow him. He's an asshole. He's an asshole.
If you read a standoff, he's like a different person.
I watched the
Almost
anime,
entirely.
dude. He's an
Yeah,
asshole.
in the anime, yeah, he's terrible.
I mean, I
In the manga,
understand.
he's
I understand
terrible.
he's supposed to be because he's like a hardcore soldier guy, but
Yeah.
I think he's like the guy everybody likes. I don't really like him that much.
He's the pretty
Also,
boy.
the internet wants him to fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just Tumblr.
That's anime fandom. That's cross/fiction.
That's just Tumblr. Honestly, Tumblr really gets into the weird stuff about life in general.
We should
You
stop
want to talk about
before we
something
anger,
weird.
before we anger
What?
Tumblr
You
more
want
than
to talk
we
about
already
something
have.
weird? Let's talk about DeviantArt.
I want before we talk about DeviantArt, can I talk about Super briefly?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we don't
That's what I expect.
It's your
Yeah,
topic.
yeah, like it's not too much battery power. I just wanted to say, cool stuff happens the last couple episodes. Apparently,
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dragon Ball Super. Yes.
Yes.
Dragon Ball Super, yes.
So,
I skipped like
Gohan
50 episodes.
versus Goku. Surpassing the wall that must be overcome.
Yeah.
Gohan takes on Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken.
Yeah.
As Ultimate Gohan.
so they brought Kaioken back.
Yes.
Yeah,
Super Saiyan
Ultimate
Blue
Kaioken.
Kaioken times 10, Goku's full strength versus Gohan's full strength.
You know, have
That's
you-
a thing.
Really lit, dude.
It's the most Dragon Ball Z an episode has been in a long
well,
time.
that's
Visuals in that.
I know,
They
it's
brought the entire animation.
so
They
good.
basically took the animation team that they had for the entirety of the Resurrection of F movie and put it into one fucking episode.
so the animation's really good for
the
a fight.
animation is
Yes.
amazing.
The lighting.
The fight, the choreography of the fight. Basically, the fight starts off with it's like Piccolo and Gohan versus Goku and Tien, and then even during the fight, it devolves into Goku and Gohan trying their best to kick the ever loving shit out of each other, and Piccolo and Tien are just standing there like,
There's
"We're
like-
here too."
Piccolo's like, go Gohan.
Gohan,
No, we should stop before someone gets seriously injured. Dad, fight me one on
All right,
one.
I gotta
1v1
ask.
me,
Okay,
boy, full
all right,
strength.
let me recap here for a second. Where you tell me, Goku, Gohan training, Piccolo there. Why is Tien mixed up in this for training?
Because the last episode had Goku recruiting Tien and
because Tien and Master Roshi were there.
Apparently,
Goku
Master
needed a
Roshi
partner.
kicked someone's ass.
Master Roshi was mind controlled, and the
And
mind
holding
control.
back.
The mind control like forced his body to do things that his body can't normally do. So he went full power mode and had all of his speed and dexterity
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
So he was working through his back pain. So he was like a
Because I just saw this thumbnail of like Tien like, oh shit.
full power Master Roshi like that was kicking the shit out of normal out of base form Goku.
Oh damn! I always, you know, it's cool thing about Super. It's weird. I know it's not like perfect writing, but it really feels like Super is mostly like all the fan fiction in my mind I came up with when I was a kid. It's just coming out. That's all. Like
great.
Toriyama's giving me all the stuff I mentioned. Like, wouldn't it be cool if Frieza's army came back and like they fought everybody? That happened. Like it's all the cool random
They're
shit.
bringing back the Saiyans.
Yes,
if they can find a way to make it so that the Saiyans from Universe 6 and the Saiyans of Universe 7 exist in the same place at the same time, so they can go into like, what if Vegeta had an entire race of Saiyans? Would he relapse into trying to do his whole Prince I am the ruler of you thing? Like that would be really cool.
I think he's past. Well, maybe a good ruler. What if he tried to steer the Saiyans to make them less evil?
like if
What evil? There's no more.
No, like
Oh,
the
there's evil.
The Universe 6 Saiyans are good, but if
Yeah.
he came over and tried to build up all their power to build them back into like as strong as they were, but still keep them good, like it would be a really interesting story.
But that's the thing, though. We can't get too interesting. That's the thing about it. It's still the same basic stuff, though.
Yep.
Like, remember what we were saying? We wanted to actually have, like, real plots where the characters do something.
I
It's
want
still just
Universe
fights,
6
though.
to I want Universe 6 to win the tournament.
Yeah, I liked your idea. What was it? Was it 6 to win?
I want I think it was either Masako or Geekdom brought it up
Moscow.
originally. They were talking if Universe 6 won and then brought everybody from Universe 7 over into Universe 6. So then the status quo would be changed, and actual like Goku would have to deal with the fact that his actions brought about the destruction of his own universe, and like actual
Finally.
consequences, people learning things.
Consequences.
You can't have consequences in Dragon Ball Z. You have the Dragon Ball.
They haven't
to deal
had
with
consequences in Dragon Ball Z since Cell.
No, no.
that's
Since the
debatable.
Saiyans.
Since like the Saiyan saga,
Dude.
Since Demon King Piccolo.
Well, you
Yeah,
brought back
like-
Chao Tzu. Like, it's like that was the first time it was sad. Like, oh no, people died. Dragon
Goku
Ball.
died. The main character of the show died.
He'll be back.
He's not gonna stay dead.
That's
he's
the
the main
But let me
character.
ask you though.
Yeah.
But there are consequences other than death, and I think
But
that those
Piccolo
are things that
died.
they
Well,
need to.
all right. In all honesty,
That's
though,
what they need to look into.
legitimate question. In Dragon Ball, one of the biggest nervous problems is, the fact that people do die, but death does no meaning. How is it that they're able to convey so much drama, even though we know that the afterlife isn't that bad, and then people just come back?
Because we don't want to see these people die and leave behind the lives that they live.
well,
Because
they have a
Gohan's
lot of,
awesome.
because they use a lot of their filler episodes to show the struggle that it is to get the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing about the filler.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
think
saying
the
it's a-
filler actually adds stuff to the show.
A rare thing.
More than just, like, just being there.
Yeah, remember the filler arc where Gohan was with those orphan kids?
And the dead robot and the dinosaur that died.
That was my favorite filler arc.
Look,
Gohan's training was
Gohan
pretty
needs
rough.
to be the main character again, and everything will be okay.
Goku just needs to leave.
I wanted him to be like the main character since the Cell Saga, dude.
That was what it was supposed to
I
be.
know.
The entirety of Dragon Ball Z was building up Gohan to become the main character.
That's
You can't tell me that I'm wrong.
No,
it's not.
I'm not saying
that's what happened, and then they brought Goku back, and it's been that way ever since. And the Gohan fans have been struggling for that, but looks like he might be taking the reins again.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why I said, I skipped like 50
Joe,
episodes just to watch the ones where Goku.
He is
Goku fight.
He is the captain of the Universe 17.
He's captain, not Goku.
Yeah, because Goku understands that Gohan can actually make a plan.
He's got.
No, but he's got to be dead.
Well, technically, even though Goku's the de facto leader because he's the strongest, Piccolo has always been the real leader of the team when it comes to planning shit.
They put Gohan in control because you know why?
Because Piccolo trained him.
Because all of Piccolo's brain, but all of Goku's body.
Yeah, it's true. Gohan's really smart too, and they need to work that in.
They have been.
Yeah, they have.
I think it's
he went to
also-
college, dude. He has a degree.
What one of his techniques was literally this. So my entire body can't take this hit, but what if my arm took it with all of my power in it? Like smart shit.
I think it's
Strategy.
kind of interesting to see Goku kind of expand and use his previous experiences to his advantage in the current situation. Because, like, he got put into the chokehold that Toppo put him in by Gohan. And he, like, figured that out immediately. And he was like, nah, not again.
I would love to see in the tournament a moment where Toppo is fighting Gohan and like is thinking that he would be this evil thing too because he believes Goku is evil and like learning that this ridiculously kind and generous and selfless person is this thing's son. Maybe I'm wrong.
Right.
A moral dilemma.
Yeah.
Need more of that too.
Coming across the thing is wrong.
I do no.
I mean, it's going to be a slow build, but
I think it'd be a much more powerful thing if it like happened genuinely during the fight.
that's fair.
All right.
Also, who do you think's gonna die?
For real?
Yeah, I think they're gonna kill off Roshi in the middle of the tournament.
Roshi dying. They won't kill 17 because he just came back.
Frost is back, so somebody's going to die.
And
Now, who
he's
from
on the
Universe
run.
7? Who from Universe 7 is going to
Roshi.
die?
I mean, it would be easy to say Krillin or Tien, but
Roshi.
that's too
I'm gonna
obvious.
call Roshi and a permadeath.
I'm gonna
because
call
they brought up
who's the
because they brought
permadeath
up the
gonna be?
leaves they brought up the leaves of immortality that he needs to eat to even be able to stay around anymore.
Well, then who else would he be the permanent death?
He'd be the permanent death.
By Frost.
He's the
Roshi-
comic relief, though. You can't kill the comic relief.
It's either Roshi by Frost or Roshi by Kale.
I don't know if it's just the past couple of episodes that he's been in, or if he's always been like that.
No, he's always been like that.
He's really rapey.
He's
He's
always...
always been like
Roshi's always been a little
Roshi's
rapey.
legitimately been rapey since day one.
Okay.
Since they won a Dragon
super
Ball.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'll let you get my
Dude,
Dragon
he's
Ball
the
if you get
original-
me a naked woman.
He's the
No,
original pervert,
I'll give you my Dragon Ball if you show me your panties.
And she didn't
Bulma
have
was like
panties on.
Strip
14 or
from me.
15, and she's like, okay, it's my
It's
panties,
Japan,
it's
it's
fine.
not
And then it's
really-
like, oh, this child's vagina.
And how do we justify liking Roshi then?
We can justify liking Roshi because he legitimately does great things. And is calm the fuck down.
So it's that
Rapes.
argument.
And
What he saves.
The Dave Chappelle argument. That's dark. No, I mean, to be fair, I guess he never
and
really
he
does
legitimately
anything.
never raped anybody.
No, he
looked
never-
at
He's
me.
just a pervert, dude.
He's just really...
He's just an old dude that likes
and to be
naked
fair,
women.
in classic shonen fashion, it's not like he doesn't get beaten up or chastised for
Yeah,
it. You know?
yeah.
He's not idolized for this activity. It's in fact his character flaw.
Yeah, it's his character.
He
flaw.
without
actually
that,
tries
he'd
to
be-
get over it in the newest episode.
Yeah.
does?
Because with
Yeah.
With Poir.
What?
With Poir.
Yeah, he
He
comes to Yamcha, and Yamcha's like, "Oh shit, my invitation's here." It's like, "Hey, I need Poir because Oolong won't do this. I need your help to get over my perviness because there is the possibility that this will make me lose in this tournament. So I want to get over it.
Legitimately, without his perviness, he would just be the old sensei
Guy.
thing.
That's like his thing.
But now he's the quirky pervert, dude.
Yeah,
He's been that very
anime, dude. There's always one pervert.
Yeah, but like
Every group has its pervert.
No.
Hey, you look at it. It's messed up, man. It's messed up.
Sorry.
It's not wrong though.
It's
All right,
getting late.
all right. It is getting late. We just did 2 podcasts
It's
in a row.
only like 3:30.
Only 3:30, but Dickey, say goodbye.
see ya. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, see you guys. Check out my channel.
Check out Susquehanna River Goblins. We'll put it in the description.
Yeah, well, it's great. It's a good channel.
Hi, Base.
It's my birthday.
Happy
It
birthday
is
to
his
Base
birthday.
Xevrix. Say happy birthday to them guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Guys.
And with that, it'll be MerlinCast signing off for everybody. Stay magical.